looks like the Ford Expedition made it another day, so that's always good news. But I guess before we start celebrating, I had to make my way to the other side of the street. Here are the first packages for the Mustang, and yeah, as you guys know, we already discussed what I have coming. Obviously, this is nothing too crazy considering it is a very small package, and it looks like it is the tire valves, which I'll pretty much open and show you guys, but I'll probably be putting everything together maybe later this weekend. Obviously, it's been raining every day, but they are red tire valves with the Mustang logo on them. I don't remember which car I put it on, but I think it was the C63 had red ones with the AMG logo on them. So yeah, that little tidbit. And we're probably going to be doing tire markers. I have the pen, but I'll probably be doing that, and then once the car is supercharged, I'll pretty much be figuring out, you know, how to approach that situation, because I will need a new setup when it comes to wheels and tires anyways. But yeah, and then we have the glossy carbon film, and we will be basically putting this on the gas lid, and that might be it. But I'll probably look around the car to see if there are any other places I would like to put this. Maybe the door handles, I'm not really sure. I don't want to get too crazy with it. I'm not professional by any means, but I could do a pretty decent job. So we'll see what we get done with this. Here we are with yet another package. Couldn't even figure out what it was until I read the sticker. But tell me why. The sticker literally said that it ships from FanMats LLC to Southern Methodist University. And I was like, that doesn't really make that much sense. And then the sticker over here says it went from Amazon to my house. But regardless, let's freaking open this. I know the package is a lot longer than what can actually be shown on the screen. It is floor mats, and we'll see if it fits. I mean, I have no reason to believe that it doesn't, unless the Mustangs have changed in recent years. But these are the floor mats. Pretty legit looking quality. Now I could freaking use the car without really being concerned that my feet are wet or my shoes are wet. And as you guys know, love my red accents, which is why I got this particular one. We may be eventually getting a steering wheel that will be carbon Alcantara, and it will also have red accents. So I'm trying to sort of build it up from, you know, the exterior to interior parts, which are all you know, black and red essentially. And as you guys can see on the receipt, or the tab as well, literally says Southern Methodist University. Doesn't really make that much sense, or at least when I read the sticker it didn't make sense, because I was like, aren't I the devil? I believe I mentioned I had hit up the exhaust shop that I usually talk to whenever I modify a car, and I reached out to them before I even bought the car. But long story short, I've been communicating with them here and there since I purchased the Mustang. And yeah, I reached out to them this morning. It is pretty early actually, so they're definitely not even open yet, but I did reach out and ask them if I could drop by. Already got pricing and everything, so we'll see if the Mustang gets exhaust. All I'll be doing is a resonator delete, muffler delete, and then pretty much a straight pipe from there. Obviously I live in Cali, so you cannot do cat deletes, unfortunately, but regardless, you know, they're my go-to shop, always do a great job. So I'm expecting the car to be as loud as I wanted it to be. And we got this one knocking on my door while I'm trying to record. Frosty day. Current exhaust, but we're about to get this shit right. Unfortunately, forgot to record it yesterday, and I knew that was gonna end up happening, but we did reach over 100 miles in this 2024 Mustang yesterday. exhaust. Apparently I'm going to be in his YouTube video, so that's pretty cool, and they'll be in mine. This car is flying. It definitely feels a lot different. Taking me a little extra time to brake. It feels like even when I'm letting go of the acceleration, the car's still freaking flying and doesn't come down. But it sounds pretty good. I was a little nervous because I thought, you know, while they were working on it, I was like, oh shit, maybe I accidentally requested it to be too loud and the cabin would be too loud and making it impossible to record videos. But I think it came out pretty good in a way where I could record in the cabin and not suffer any noise issues regarding my videos. So pretty happy about that. And we're probably going to take it for a short spin before we head back home. I want to get a better taste of what it sounds like. Enjoying it so far. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it so far. I thought it might idle a little louder, but I'm sure it's, you know, loud from the outside based on, you know, what I recorded and what I saw. It is loud from the outside. I think I'm just used to the other Mustang where the exhaust ends underneath the cabin, so it's like all vibrating and loud and weird that way, whereas this one, it's like a regular exhaust that ends at the rear bumper. Did that shit just backfire? I feel like I heard it backfire, but maybe that was something else, like a plate on the ground. But it looks like I got myself stuck over here. Finally, there's nobody in front of me, so we could have a little fun, maybe let loose a little bit. But there's some sort of error on it, so it looks like we will not be able to record the rest of the POV on the 360 camera, so I'll just record bits and pieces on my phone and head home. The main reason I took it out was for the content, and you know, I've heard it. I think I've heard enough. It is pretty cool.
10 seconds later.
Overall reaction is that this exhaust is pretty awesome. We did resonator delete, we did muffler deletes, we put an X pipe, and I think that's it. And it sounds pretty good. Now my muscle car, or my car in general, sounds like all the muscle cars that annoy the hell out of everybody in the neighborhood. So finally a part of that group. Came a little damaged, but here we have the rear window louver for the Mustang, which we will probably be putting on today. We're about to unbox this and get started on it.
It's my time, I'm taking what's mine. Why you worry about you? I'll worry about mine. Yeah. So we back at it, I just had a double back and I keep on backtracking.
Got it unpackaged. And as you guys could tell, super glossy and shiny. The only issue is it is a little messed up right here, as you guys could tell. And I think it's just a little uneven right here as well, but the rest of it looks fine as far as I could tell. So let's get to the next part.
I just made another step. All these mixed emotions got me a little confused. Like what you trying to do? What do you want? I just rolled another blunt, and shawty she calling. I know baby what you want. I got my section. Look at my
First look, looks very glossy on camera. And yeah, this is what it pretty much looks like. Still need to actually put on legitimately, but just measuring it up, making sure it aligns. I think I'm standing too close. I think on camera it looks hard. In person it looks decent, but I think once I back up and get a better look, and like once everything's sort of tinted out, it'll look better. But I should be getting it tinted tomorrow, but we'll just see if it goes as planned. I think it would have been pretty bad if it had carbon fiber instead of gloss black, but I guess this will do. And with that, we are finally done. The fitment isn't perfect, but I've noticed that with all Mustang louvers, they don't come exactly the size of the window, but it does look pretty good, I would say. It is a new day and we have a new package, and yeah, I have not seen the car since yesterday when I was working on it, so today I'll be looking at it for the first time with, well, I saw the exhaust during the day obviously, but I haven't really got a good look with the louvers. And yesterday it was gloomy. Today it's actually a pretty sunny day, so it'll be nice looking at the cars. It looks like we got some tint film, but I'm not sure if I accidentally ordered 2 or why there's 2 in here, but we did finally receive these. I was thinking about tinting the taillights, but I'm not 100% sold on it yet. I could always keep these for a different car and just store them for the time being. But yeah, thinking about tinting the taillights. Might have to actually return one if I accidentally purchased 2 of them instead of 1, since I don't need this much film. And you know, the lights are literally tiny strips, so I probably will only use a very small portion of just one of these. Got the return process, so I need to drop that off apparently at UPS one of these days. But in terms of the Mustang, here we are obviously, and I just put the new mats on. They look pretty good. Obviously a little bit of red in here. Don't have that much red going on, but at least we got these, which look pretty nice. While we're out here, might as well put these tire valve caps on. And with that, we are officially done with the tire valve caps. And I noticed an issue with the louver. Well, for one, I just noticed that there's footprints on here, but this thing's messed up. So we'll need to sort that out. As you guys could see, the double-sided tape is not sticking. Fortunately, they did have extra parts. I guess I do have 3M tape anyway, so I could have added 3M tape to the one that's already there and maybe replace the glue. But regardless, we're pretty much just going to switch out the plates and hopefully it sticks. I mean, the rest of them are stuck, but this one for some reason did not stick that well. Looks like a cat or maybe something else had a field day over here, because obviously there's footprints from the back going all the way across the top. What's interesting is it's not wet and it's actually still super sticky. I'm guessing it's because it was a little wet down there, so it probably just wasn't sticking to the windshield. Literally pushing so hard on this that I can feel it in my house, but it looks like it's stuck and hopefully it does not release. Another mission accomplished. I guess one of my neighbors is out there, so I won't be the first one making noise over here.